Alright guys, so I really want to do this one a little bit quicker. We'll see how that goes. Mainly because there's a Bianchi that I really want to test ride and do a review on. That video I'm hoping to pump out in the next couple weeks. At the latest though, there's 2 more NCCX races that I'm going to be able to do. Of course I want to cover those because one of them is Hendersonville. That one's this coming weekend, the UCI race. But enough about that, let's just jump right to Charlotte. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so I thoroughly enjoyed myself at this race. It went. As far as how I placed, I did about as well as I have been doing, I guess. My week leading up to it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, so for me to be in the exact same position and not really lose anything, I think I did alright. This course was also, in my opinion, equal parts skill and fitness. It was a lot of fun, but I ended up doing better when I just swallowed my pride and ran some of the stuff that I had been riding because it was faster. So the first lap, just as I anticipated, was carnage. Especially whenever you got to the switchbacks with the thick mud, everyone was just splattered everywhere. I got probably the worst start I have done in a cross race ever. I was dead last going into the first turn. So I made up, half the field. So I'm happy with that. I got to trade places with Dylan a few times, so I was racing. That makes all the difference. It's always much more fun when you're actually fighting for a position, no matter what position it is. Anyway, guys, let's jump through this race really quickly because I have a Bianchi Sprint to test ride.
Have fun. I think they've dried out the course and put out the good line. Thanks, Dan. Alright, 5 minutes. You guys ready? Oh yeah!
cool, right? Up on, Dylan. Oh, oh man, my butt. Yeah, there he is, 3. You can say go dad. You should be like, go dad! Maybe he can edit this. The sun is terrible. I'm really sorry, Cameron. Good job, buddy.
So it was at this exact moment when I realized that I should swallow my pride and just run. Sections like this I completed so much faster on foot than whenever I was trying to actually ride everything out here. And so by this point in the race, it was 3 to go, I believe. So by the time I complete this lap, it'll be 2 to go. I could see Dylan. At one point, he was out of sight. But whenever I could catch a glimpse of him, it made me push a little bit harder. And I didn't want to blow up, so I didn't try to just jump out of the saddle and hop on. I wanted to keep it steady. Here, Dylan actually got out of the saddle. I'm not sure, I didn't get to ask him about that, if he was trying to keep space in between me and him, because he's got more skills than I do on a cross bike. He was leaving me in the stuff that took more skill. And I knew my only saving grace would be the big long straightaways that this course had, where I could just use the motor and power through it.
This episode of just doing everything wrong. Don't hit that tree.
So, and we did end up making contact right before 1 lap to go. We were right towards the end of the lap. I came around him. I picked the pace up right here just a little bit. I just wanted to be sure that I could hold the front whenever we hit the pavement, because with 1 to go, my goal was, if I was racing Dylan, that I had to at least put a little bit of time in on the pavement, because if he had 10 seconds going into the technical stuff, he'd make that time back up. So I went pretty decent on the pavement. I would say I went about 85% because I had to keep at least some matches to power through some of this crap mud that we had to do. So on the pavement though, that was a battle.
There was a firefight!
Because I could see Dylan's shadow on my left. You can't see in the video, but I could see his shadow, and that was what kept me pushing the pace harder and harder and harder. I knew if he got on my wheel, he could recover, so I just kept pushing that pace a little bit, because I knew either we were both going to blow up or something else was going to happen.
I'm so mean.
Go! Dig! Go, babe! Go! Dig deep, last lap, let's go!
You got this.
Good job, Keith.
And that's a wrap, but like I said, I ended up 7th. Keith got 2nd again. He seems to be on a roll with these. This weekend though, UCI Hendersonville race. Very excited. I will see everyone then. Later.
That was a hard course. Out there.
Oh, I could tell when he would laugh, somebody'd say something. His laughter was more like
I was forcing
really
it.
hard effort to get it out.
Yeah, I was trying to laugh to be funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't really laughing. That was hard.
I heard somebody say, Cameron's the nicest guy from Gaston County.
I said that.
Yeah.
Aww. Isn't that the cutest dog ever? That's Blair's buddy. He used to go in the bike shop and like, dude, I'd like leave the door closed at the bike shop and just like sit in there and he would just like freak out like, and I let the door open and like he just like bolt like straight to Blair. That's so funny. I love the tongue.
45 minutes, so you suffer for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it.
Woo!
Anyway, nice to see you. Enjoy.
See ya.
And in first place, we have Raul.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun racing you.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
When he passed me out last time, I just pulled the plug. I was like, I don't even. Whenever coming up here and you were pulling
that
up
was
this
my-
hill at like 22.
Oh, that was my plan.
Was that
I was
your
like,
plan?
I was like, all right.
I'm
if
stronger than
Dylan's-
Dylan. I'm just gonna pass him on the flats.
I was like, if Dylan's in front of me this last lap, it's gonna be really hard for me to like pass you here and sprint for it.
Yeah.